think I gave the prologue last time, so I can't this time.
Yes, you gave the prologue last time. Can't. So this is session 8 of Torchbearer.
Woohoo!
I think. Yes. I think that is correct. So he said, player must deliver the prologue. Who's gonna be? That wasn't really a sentence, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Tyler, do you have any conditions?
Let me double check. I think I'm afraid still.
Yes, I think that's correct, yeah.
I am afraid. I hate
I'm
being afraid.
exhausted, but I think having
me and
you help is better.
Yeah, having you being I think having you being able to help can pretty much mitigate our exhaustion, right? To a big extent. Because adding the extra dice from help,
Yeah, exactly.
takes away the penalty of exhaustion.
I will be the sailor that you guys deserve.
Attaboy.
All right. Let me recollect. If I recall correctly, we were in the water temple. The water had risen and it was very muddy, and we all hated it. Roman joined us through a whirlpool. We were shocked the entire time as to how he was able to find us. After that, we went out to the beach. Turns out our boat was taken and replaced with crystal daggers that have magical properties. After swimming over to the other side to go fetch the boat, we then set up camp afterwards. I think that's a baseline of what happened.
Yep. You managed to get one of the statues, I think, and I think that was...
We had the conflict with the gold statue. Roman was
also
succumbed to his urges.
Did you get the water at the very beginning, too? Like, and drank from the font of plenty?
I don't
think...
Did we?
Yeah, we did. We got water, and you got a cloak. And we called it Cloaking Dagger.
Yeah. So you have magical water that can be used in some sort of ritual or something. You don't have to learn about that still. Yeah. And there's also a bunch of gold still left in the temple.
That's true. We could always come back for it.
Tyler, you're cured, you're afraid. So now we do beliefs, instincts, goals. So yeah, Corbusier is no longer afraid.
Guys, I've been overcome with a sense of confidence I'd never known before.
That's good to hear.
By thinking about what
I'm very proud of you.
By thinking about what we've gone through, that fills me with hope.
Okay. So who wants to do beliefs, instincts, goals first?
I will go. My belief is that those who act against nature must be opposed at every turn. My goal has transferred back to curing the plague in Tent City. And my instinct is, when in camp, make an exhaustion poultice.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go next. Believe everyone deserves help unless they prove me wrong, except the rich. Goal, get the... Wait, no. Yeah, we're gonna cure the plague, right? Yeah, cure the plague back in the Crossroads Interlands? I don't know. Instinct, always look for secrets.
Right?
Nice. My belief is anything worth doing, it's worth doing in style. My instinct is when in camp, make incendiary devices. And my goal is to find valuables to pay off debt. Now, you may think I did that last time, but I'm not giving up this cloak.
I do have this gold statue.
That's true. I feel like that's your statue, though.
Do you have debt?
I do have debt. Remember? That's how we got out of the town 2 sessions ago. I was unable to pay it off.
Oh, right. But you talked your way out of it, but when we go back to Tent City, we need to have something to pay them off with, right? Got it. Well, maybe they'll consider curing the town of the plague compensation.
Ooh, yeah. We gotta do it in a showy way, though.
It's true. All right.
So you are currently in the Frogman Lakes. The edge, you have camp there, and you have horses. Maybe I should make a journal for the horses. I don't know. Maybe later.
I do have it on my character sheet, but
Yeah,
anyway.
whatever. You guys don't have pack
Oh.
saddles and have to figure out how to do their inventory yet.
That's true. Yeah.
But when you do, we'll have to either make them characters or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So the turn order is turn 1 on the grind.
I mean, I guess we can just fast travel to Crossroads Keep, right?
Is that what you're gonna do? Use the map to head out?
I guess so. Unless there's
Can
anything
we-
else you guys
can
want
we
to do
just go
while we're still
straight
here.
to Tent City? Or I guess we need to check to get into Tent City.
No, I think we can just follow the map all the way there, right, Sean?
Yeah. So are you doing that then?
I guess so. We might as well.
All right. Yeah. You're getting ambushed at Kingsway by bandits.
Oh no, bandits!
Yeah.
I
So-
hate bandits.
So I
What did we
decided.
do to deserve this?
Yeah, we took a wrong turn.
At Albuquerque, no less.
Following the trail, you through the graveyard. Just to describe it for Steed because he hasn't seen it at all. Plus, I should describe it a little bit more as you fast travel. So the Frogman Lakes are kind of like a series of lakes and locks, much like the Scotland lock area. So it's kind of swampy. Some parts aren't very lush. But traveling through this particular section, the Dragon's Graveyard, there's nothing grows, and it's the ground's very bleak and dead. And there's occasionally these petrified bones. And the water is especially creepy, and you can maybe make out lights in the water, but you avert your eyes. And occasionally, there's these ghost spirits, but you've dealt with them before and have known how to get back. But to the Kingsway. But the Kingsway is this major trade road that connects Crossroads Keep with Alderport. It's about, I think, probably a 5, maybe a 3-day journey it's probably more than a 5-day journey on foot, but maybe a 3-day journey with horses. Maybe a little bit more than a 3-day journey to between Crossroads Keep and Alderport. But when you get to the major kind of fork in the road, a signpost, you're accosted by bandits. Two of them are carrying crossbows, and one of them is carrying a spear. Where's my book? My Torchbearer book. I thought I had everything ready, but my Torchbearer book is not here. I am ill prepared. No idea.
Where did you remember it last? I'm trying to help.
Right here, right beside my computer.
Well, that doesn't help us.
Is it in my RPG book section? I have my mid-mark and my Stone Dragon Torchbearer books here, but not in the core rulebook or the basic rulebook. I have no idea. Well, I don't think I need it right away. I don't think I was reading it anywhere. I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, there's two bandits. One holding a crossbow. The other two holding a crossbow. One holding a spear. And they one of the crossbow. They both have their things trained on you. As you like go in to like look at the sign, which reads north to Ravenwood Ranch, south to Smalton, west to the Keep, and east to Alderport. And as you're making out the words on the post, from behind you, they say, "Halt and give us your gear. Your packs look heavy and useful. Perhaps you have food or treasure. Besides, your weapons look nice."
Okay. I like slowly lower my pack to the ground and encourage Corbusier and Roman to do the same.
I look over. Sure, I slowly put down my pack as well.
And I slowly turn around and draw my bow. Haha!
I flash my credentials. I'm like, oh, you seem to be messing with authority.
We're freaking police. You robbed the wrong people.
I flash my credentials and badge, and I say, that's not really a nice thing to say to law enforcement.
Okay. I'm trying to determine if they believe you immediately, in which case it's worse.
If they believe me.
Yeah, because they don't want to leave
Because I
witnesses.
was gonna say they might just like try to kill you.
They don't want to be known bandits.
Oh, they don't have to be. They can just pay me.
Oh, you're crooked.
Well, you never know. Fine.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
let's make a persuade test then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't think they've ever heard of your thing, so you're not gonna get bonus dice for your credentials. But it's official looking enough in order to even make this test possible.
And I have this fancy cloak, so come on. Alright, it's a persuader test.
Actually, yeah. Doesn't this cloak help with persuasion?
Oh, it does help. Yeah, your cloak does help. I'm saying the credentials don't.
Okay.
Yeah. You get one bonus die, I think.
Ooh,
Oh, I can help you.
I have no
with
persona.
manipulator.
Can you help?
I can help you with manipulator.
Oh, thank you.
I already said it. You're robbing the wrong people. We're freaking police. There you go.
I'm gonna help as well, being like, this bow has struck down 1,000 bandits. Believe me, you don't want to be the next one.
All right. So let me get you the ob. I believe it's probably 2.
Oh
No, they don't have it. I'll use one dice. Yeah.
Alrighty. So it's all one or
No, I'm re-rolling one dice.
okay.
It's a versus test, yeah.
Hey, I got you.
Criminals are a suspicious and cowardly lot, after all.
That is true.
And he looks at you and he says, and they like look afraid for a second, and yeah, they're definitely gonna try to fight you, unless you, because you just said like I'm the police, stop, and they're like, oh shit, so they're gonna, yeah, they're definitely not wearing like masks or anything. They're just like wearing like hoods and cloaks, and one like has a beard and stuff. He's like, they've seen our face. We have to get them.
You get a persuader success though, Tyler. So, you know,
Oh, really?
I mean, you get a persuader success, so that's something.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, thank you.
He's like,
I mean, even if we all die, at least you are slightly more convincing.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
are you gonna follow up with anything?
Sorry.
Are you gonna follow up speaking?
Yeah. I'm gonna let them know that this is a big mistake, and then I just kind of point at them, with my hand kind of looking like a gun, and just go. Pew.
Yeah, this is gonna be
An edge elf would
definitely
shoot him in the face.
a twist conflict here. Not a good one. They believe you. I think they're actually gonna capture you in order to deal with you later. Yeah, capture conflict rather than.
I feel like they would just kill us.
Yeah, but they don't really want to kill you.
Yeah, they don't want to kill you. You know, they want to make sure that we don't blab to anybody. They don't want to chase us off. They probably don't want to be murderers. They don't want to kill a bunch of cops in the middle of a busy street.
They don't want to chase you off to leave witnesses. They don't want to fight you.
I think they would just kill us
and drive you off, because then they could take your stuff, but then they're.
Well, if they can capture us and drag us to their secret base, they can kill us there, and then it's not a big deal.
They could decide what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
They're a little unsure what they want right now. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. There's 3 of them. So yeah, the capture conflict is conflict rules. Capture, roll fighter plus will. But I guess what are you doing? They're not gonna stop, because I guess it's what you guys are doing. So they're not gonna stop and let themselves be driven off. So they're here to fight. I guess, are you gonna kill them, or are you gonna try to capture them to prevent them from killing you?
I mean,
or capturing you?
I say let's capture them and let nature take its course. Just tie them up to a tree.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not willing. I don't want to spill blood necessarily. We wanted them to leave us alone. They're not going to do that, but
because they want to capture you. But if you're gonna fight to the death, they're gonna fight back, obviously.
Well, we're gonna capture them.
Aha!
We will be the cat who will be the ones that will try to catch them.
I thought you were gonna say something about like we'll be the cat to their mouse or something, but then you're just like be the ones to capture them. It's great. I like it. All right, I'm rolling 4 dice plus 2, and I'm gonna use a level 1 trait for myself, driven, that they are driven to get your goods, but further, they don't want to leave witnesses, so they're going to be rolling a bunch of dice. So this is the dispo roll. Who's gonna be the leader of the dispo? Probably either Chris or Corbusier by the description.
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. So if this is a capture conflict, which ones do we need again?
Fighter, hunter.
No, we're rolling the fighter roll at the
No,
beginning.
for the disposition roll, you roll fighter plus your
Okay.
will.
So
My
it
disposition
looks
is
like I
4.
have 7.
Ooh. Sean's bringing it back with the good rolls from last time. Which were terrible.
Give me a minute.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4 plus 4. Right.
We're exhausted. Does that count?
Tyler isn't, so he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't factor in.
Okay.
How do you have 8 dice, by the way, Tyler?
4 of my will, and I see 4 of my disposition right here.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
I'm looking at the bar on the right with my name.
Okay.
That's not what you do.
Sorry.
It
You
says
don't have a disposition. You're determining your disposition
at the very top.
right now.
It says conflict, or like further up in the roll. It says GM conflict. There's a little box. It says capture roll fighter or hunter, and add it to your rank of will. This is this the police. So you're making a fighter test with 2 helps.
That is dumb question. Can I use Ethereal Swarm right now to swap it out for Arcanist?
Yep.
I'm gonna do that then. So now it goes from nothing to 4.
Okay.
5, 6.
Okay, hold on. What you do is you make a test, make an Arcanist test.
Yeah.
You use our Ethereal Swarm, so just make an Arcanist test.
Wait, let me go look to see if you could use it for disposition. You might not be able to use it for disposition. Torchbearer spells.
No, it's only for attack actions. Oh, it does include rolling for or helping with the disposition roll.
Oh, yep. Okay, cool. Net, you can. Perfect. That's
Oh,
exactly
right.
how you're
Because
supposed
the
to use it.
disposition roll is technically an attack roll, I guess.
Alright,
Yeah, I guess
so-
technically, yeah.
Matter.
So Arcanist plus your help plus will.
No, just roll Arcanist.
Okay.
Arcanist plus 2 helps.
Just roll
Gotcha. Alright.
and 2 helps, yeah. So you roll 6 d6.
There we go. Thank you guys.
And then add your will to that, right?
Yeah. So what's your will
So whatever
rating?
your current will
My
is.
will's at 4, so it'd be 8.
So 8.
Okay, so it's 8.
And then
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
8 divided by 3 is what, like 2, and then
1 extra, yeah. And yeah, you decide where it goes, Courvoisier.
right. That's 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 2 extra, 2 each, and there's 2 extra. So one person will have 2, and 2 people will have 3.
Alrighty.
I'm not a really good fighter or hunter. So I'll take
I-
the 2.
Okay. Well, I can't
I-
drag you, so I'm a little sad.
Okay, well, what are your guys' hunters look like?
My
I have
hunter. I don't think
none.
my hunter's great, but my fighter's good now. My hunter's at a 2.
Okay, I think you're the best out of all of us then, Courvoisier, because my hunter, I don't have hunter as a skill.
Alrighty.
But I do have fighter, obviously, which is fairly good. But your Arcanist is actually better than my hunter,
Yeah.
or than my fighter.
Yeah. I really want to capture these guys, so I'm gonna probably just do that. I don't want to say too much just to give away my strategy.
Okay, I have a bow and a spear loaded. Luckily, I have my handouts and I printed them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to really run this too well. So I have a bonus spear, and I gave the spear guy, or a bow, 2 crossbows and a spear, and I gave the spear guy 3 just because he's different than the other 2, which is easier to keep track of. I'm just looking at what each of the weapons do.
Excuse me.
I know what the bow does because I have one.
Yeah, I have a question. I have the 2 daggers that go invisible. Is
Mhm.
there like a mechanical bonus to that? I can only hold one dagger in a fight, right?
No, you can equip them, and there is a mechanical bonus when they're activated, but you don't know what it is. So you're going to have to narrate.
Wait, don't I know what it is?
You're gonna have to narrate how you're fighting, and if you narrate how you are fighting, correctly, I'll let you apply the bonus because they are not identified yet.
Oh, okay. But me as a character know that if together they're invisible.
Together, you know what they're invisible, but how
Okay.
they help you in the fight? Like I don't know how you're.
Okay. So, but I can hold both in my
Yeah.
hand.
You'll be equipped. Yeah, you'll
I
be
equip
equipping a dagger or whatever as a weapon.
Okay.
But it'll be like
it's just a magic dagger. So wait, do they take up 2 slots?
they would be
They
taking
do.
up both of his hand slots. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And if
But
he gets,
do they
if he
fit
gets
in
to,
his like weapon belts,
yeah,
or
or
does he need to store an extra one somewhere else?
he'll need to store an extra one somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have one because I picked up a talent or level that allows me to hold a small object.
Oh, so it's in your hidden pocket. Got it.
Yeah.
So you have one in your hidden
Okay.
pocket, one in your belt.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
That makes sense because that way you can use the regular, like you can use it without drawing suspicion to yourself. But when you need to, you can draw the other one. That's clever.
That is a good way to live.
There we
But I
go.
had to give up my thieves' tools for that slot. So
Now you're already a thief. You don't need thief tools.
Uh, wait, what? Why does this say defend on it? I don't like it. Goes there. I'm deleting it. There we go.
As conflict captain, I want to lead the charge on this one. I would like to go first. That's all right with you guys.
Alright, I'm gonna go bow, spear, bow.
Okay.
Or not bow.
Wait.
Crossbow, spear, crossbow.
Crossbow, spear, crossbow. Okay. Um.
I'm thinking.
Hold on.
What was your fighter?
Yeah, I don't have hunter, so definitely give me one of the fighter tests. And I have a bow, which is better for like my bonuses basically don't count against other bows. So
It's a
I would.
crossbow. It's not a bow. I'm not. Does it say no crossbows?
Yeah, no. My bonuses don't count against bows and crossbows.
Oops, I didn't want to do that. How do I cancel? There we go. I clicked on it.
No way.
All right. What was your
Yeah,
order,
so
Sean?
I would say send me up against the middle, I guess against the spear, and either give me attack or maneuver. Either of those would be fine.
Okay.
But I mean, I can also do other things if you think it'd be better strategically.
I'm just thinking about what would yield like the highest die rolls.
Well, it wouldn't
think
be.
so.
Well, I mean, technically maneuver would be higher for me, but
Yeah. All right. I think I'll lead the charge from the sunset. Put you in the third ones, dude.
sure. I'm good also with attack maneuver. I'm better with maneuver because I guess daggers have a bonus at disarming stuff.
I don't think does that apply against bows?
It
Crossbows.
says so.
Does
I
it
guess
apply
so.
against crossbows?
It says bow
Hold
or
on.
crossbow.
Oh, yeah.
Dagger. Let me
And
look.
spear. I'm actually. I could disarm all these guys with successful
Yep.
maneuver.
Yep. A successful maneuver counts as a disarm.
So I'm
Because
better
you
at
just get in too
maneuvering.
close, so they can't use their like longer weapons because you're too close to them, so they have to figure something else out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
All right. I think I've strategized the entire thing.
I am
Strategized.
okay. The strategery has been strategized.
Yeah, stratagem in place.
All right. Before we start, I'm just gonna open up the PDF that has the daggers info on it. I opened up the wrong PDF. It looks like. There we go. Okay. Well, I'll wait till it's Steed's turn anyway to read it. Flip
Alright.
card.
Attack versus maneuver. A versus test.
Crossbow. Right. Yeah.
So technically, this attack is a Arcanist test, right?
Yeah. It's an Arcanist test, but you can use fighter to help.
Oh, okay. I can also use Arcanist to help though.
Nice.
So he's gonna try to get distance. As he said, you're gonna rush at him or something. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try like shoot at you, and while moving backwards, to get a little bit of distance. The spearman is going to level his spear, trying to sway it side to side to try to like make some space, and the other crossbowman is going to move to a spot that's flanking. So in all, I'm rolling 7 dice.
All right, I'm gonna whisper an incantation that gently nudges the bees flying out of your hands into tighter concentric circles, so they're like beams of bees.
Ooh.
I'm gonna run at that guy and say, "Come back here!"
And I'm just gonna essentially just run at them with my hands out like a cool guy.
I'm trying to look more imposing, or
I'm
trying
gonna
to
make
make us look more imposing.
I'm gonna make bee sounds.
Make bee sounds.
I'm gonna make bee sounds as I run at him with bees shooting out of my hands.
Okay.
I'm gonna explode my 2 dice with the fate I got.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so it's just
1 success, so it's an impede. I think it's a -1 to your guys' action.
okay.
Uh,
Make sure to mark that as a failed Arcanist test, Corbusier.
thank you.
I guess, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, next.
All right, flip card, attack against a maneuver. The spear is gonna level his spear and make a thrust lunge. And the other people are gonna let loose their quarrels, or I guess bolts. I don't know. I didn't say quarrels. I like quarrels better than bolts. So I'll be rolling 6 dice.
Okay.
And I'll help.
I'm going to seek higher ground. I'm going to charge off the path and look for a high spot where I can better line up my shots.
I'm gonna make a kicking motion where bees come out of my feet as to obscure them looking at you.
It's good stuff.
Okay. So,
I guess
Oh wait,
I'll...
do you have fighter though, Tyler?
I do have a fighter of 2.
Okay, good.
Wait,
Just
no,
because
I don't have fighter. Crap. I have
Yeah.
hunter though.
Because he's doing a maneuver right now.
this is a fighter, so
Damn it. I
Does
can't use-
your spell say you can help with fighter tests?
Let's see. This includes rolling for help with the dispositional.
hold on.
Well, it says in place of fighter for attack actions, but that I don't think this counts.
This includes rolling for or helping with the disposition roll.
Yeah.
I guess because this is a maneuver and not an attack, it doesn't help. I would assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways just to look cool.
No, that's
And
fine.
help you.
That's fair.
Wait, so I need.
You just need to have
Fighter
maneuver.
helps fighter.
Yeah, you just need
Okay.
fighter.
Yeah,
The only thing
I'll
that
put
helps.
fighter. I'll just. God, you're so far away. Chasing this one guy still.
So far away.
But it's supposed to be a maneuver, so it's fine if you move around.
Sure. Because you're going for higher ground, I'm just going to I don't know, try to trip him up like a rock or something I could find. He's probably chasing you up a hill.
Okay. Okay, sorry. So it's 3 plus 1 help minus 1 for exhausted. So I'm only rolling 3 dice, I think.
You're only rolling how many dice?
3, I think, right?
Yeah, -1 for.
Yeah, my
maneuver
fighter is 3, and then I
also.
got 1 help, and I'm exhausted, so just 3.
But didn't you have a maneuver on you?
You have an impede, so
minus
you're
one
rolling
dice.
2.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. But then I gotta factor in my bow. So I'm
Which
rolling
is
2, and
2
then
extras, so that's 4.
yes, so it's 4.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. He's rolling 7.
Yep.
Thinking if you should make checks, but I think it's better if you don't.
Yeah, all right.
Woo.
Well, cool. I'm really great at fighter tests. That's why have a fighter skill of 3 and 2 fails, and I just keep failing constantly and never do anything else. So it's good.
Do you
My
have
fighter will
armor?
never advance.
Any?
No, I
don't
don't.
think so.
Okay. So 3. I need another 2 more. So who gets attacked, Elfwin? You or to you?
It doesn't matter. We're just gonna get absolutely destroyed, so it barely matters.
Who though?
I don't know. You guys decide.
I'll
Right.
take it.
No, you have more fighter or arcanist than me. I'll take 1.
You can't take one. It
Okay.
spills over to the next person.
Oh. Yeah, okay, definitely take the 2 so we can still stay in the fight.
Okay, next person.
Independent.
Feint is Hunter, which I do not have. Let me look at how much dice I have then. Looks like I'm just rolling 2 dice. So this is the crossbow person. You like are up close or whatever, and he's gonna use the butt of his crossbow to like strike you in the nose, which you weren't expecting.
I guess is this the same guy or different guy?
It's
there
a
have 2
different.
crossbows?
There's 2 crossbowmen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just when I see him do that, I'm gonna like feint dropping my dagger and pull out the other one and like push up the crossbow up and stab him with the falling dagger, which are now all invisible because I'm holding both at the same time.
Nice one.
Okay. You do not activate the bonus.
Okay.
A good description. I love it.
Fighter. Oh, yeah, fighter. There's no real reason. Independent means like nothing, right? Or like the disposition.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't reduce their disposition, but you can do whatever you could do. What is the independent on the
Maneuvering.
maneuver?
If it's successful, like disarm him.
So
And
independence against Ob-Zero. So any successes. So basically every 3 successes you could disarm them. So if you roll 9 successes, you could disarm all of them.
isn't that for like normal tactics though? Wouldn't the dagger? It just says successful maneuver. Like
Oh, you get
even
a
if it's,
free
like,
one. Oh, so
+1.
any success, yeah. So you'll
Yeah.
you'll be able to disarm him with any success.
Nice.
And any additional and you'll
Would
be
it
able
be
to
like
spend
a -1
so
or
then
something
you only
like
need
that?
like 6 in order to disarm them all. Rather than 9 cuz you get a free one with just one success.
I need more success into my fighter to level up, and I need to spend my persona.
Oh, you won't be able to mark success because it's Ob-Zero, so you don't
Yeah,
mark
this is an independent, so you don't mark advancement.
unless you're rolling against an Ob.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll normally then. I think I have 2 fighter. -1 because I'm exhausted. Oh god, ain't looking good. I'm just gonna roll though. Hey, Tyler, can you help me?
I want to be able to help, but I don't have fighter,
Oh no.
and I can't use
Okay.
Arcanist. Sorry.
I will just roll my 1.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
I rolled 1.
I don't think you need to blow it up. Because it's a success already?
You could still do anything, right? You could no, but you use successes to buy the actions, right? So you do disarm him. The disarm.
And
Yeah,
then-
exactly. And then I'm gonna do the -1. I don't think I need to do the
Okay.
+1 for
It'd be +2.
popping. You know what? I will pop a fate just so I can start spending my fate to level up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you get it, then gaining position is perfectly good. Nope. I don't know.
Okay. So crossbowman, disarmed person can't go. I think I'm going to keep the order. I have it.
So disarmed 1 crossbowman just for
Yeah, the
that
last
one turn,
the
right?
last one. No, for the rest of the combat.
Oh, nice.
Because he's a human. Oh wait, let me look at this. I think you get an additional success for free. Well,
Wow.
For what?
because you guys are Order of Might 3 and they're Order of Might 2. Which might also mean that like Corbusier gets 1 less. Is that on capture conflicts? Conflict rules, Order of Might. Because they're not adventurers. Adventurers are more wiry than the average person, even bandits. There's no Order of Might on this thing. Chris, what's the Order of Might rules? Does it apply to conflicts? Is what I'm.
Yeah, let me find out.
Or captures, whatever. I'm gonna say yes. It sounds like it could.
Hold on, let me see.
And it usually is when you're successful, you get 1 extra success.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it wouldn't have applied to the Chris's roll because he failed.
It's worth pointing out that they can't try to capture us. Although we always decide what the conflict is technically, so we can try to
Can they
capture
capture
them. It doesn't
them?
matter.
Can they not?
You may not capture creatures equal to or less than your order, but it doesn't matter because like the players always choose the terms of the engagement, and
Wait,
except through a twist.
Wait. Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. We chose to capture them, so it doesn't really matter what they do, like because it'll come out in the compromise anyway, right?
Right.
Like whenever you get engaged, you always choose. But again, through a twist, you can make it happen anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Alrighty.
You can always flee, however. Yeah. So hold on, let me figure out the actual question though. Okay, so yeah, so if your order of might is greater, you get 1 success per order for all actions in kill, capture, and drive off conflicts. So basically, every single one of our tests should have had an extra success tacked on.
I think +1 success though is applied after the roll, and only if you're successful. I think that's what the +1 S means. Let me look at the beginning. +1 success notation indicates the number of bonus successes are applied to successful or tied rolls, but never to failed rolls. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this round would mean
favor, but it doesn't.
Roman automatically you get your choice between -1 or +2. -1 for me or +2 for the net. I guess Tyler.
I'll get the +2.
Okay.
Since it's 2 dice better than 1.
Yeah.
Let me do my thing then.
Tyler, how much persona and fate do you have?
I have no persona,
Okay.
and I have 3 fate.
I was like gonna suggest you go supernova next turn. Alright. But yeah, no persona.
You can always try to figure out how to use your nature
Sure.
There we
That's
go.
true.
or your traits or anything.
So I kept the same. So it's crossbow guy, spear, I think. Yeah, and then disarmed person. And in fact, I'll just move the disposition underneath to reflect the disposition. Also, because this person's disarmed, he no longer gets the crossbow bonus, but he also, because he's a human and not a monster, gets a -1 die penalty forever. Because he doesn't have the alternate weapon to use.
Yeah. I think there is a way for me to at least go as supernova as I can.
I think you just make me fighter if we somehow survive this. Or like we just bring them to this position that's like a minor, not like a major.
Alrighty. Now I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay. And then it's be you, the final one also, Tyler.
Oh, alright. There we go.
Alright. Flip card. Seeing you not have a weapon, and the using the crossbow was successful. He's going to try to attempt to bash you over the head with the crossbow, but you're actually much too far and too aggressive for that to work.
I raise my arms, and I want a swarm of bees to just come out from every part of my cloak and fly at him like I'm exploding. And I'm going to use extravagant, the extra die.
Okay.
I'll help you by trying to just conceal myself so you're more extravagant. So they pay less attention to me. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go behind the guy so he doesn't see me and sees you. Trying to make you seem more bigger.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Go crazy. Use all your stuff on this roll. Do you have any wises or nature?
I do have a wise.
Nature's, yeah.
Although my wises are all like trap wise or strange happenings wise. They're very narrow.
Okay. So you get 4 successes. But you don't mark a pass because you already marked a pass, but also this was ob 0.
Okay.
So I'm actually just going to take them all on the bow people. The other bow person was caught in the bee swarm as well.
Tyler, did you roll the extra 2 dice that I got from maneuver?
I did not.
Last
Thank you. I thought you were gonna roll those. I misunderstood.
No, it's
No.
just towards the next roll. So
Okay. Well.
nice, next one.
Right.
I like these 3 dice. They're fun.
You're using crazy bees. Maybe strange happenings wise helps somehow. I don't know.
Well, how would they know where we were? But I don't think that's strange if these are just bandits.
They've never seen bees. Maybe.
How are these guys not freaking out because of a bunch of bees coming out of my jacket? That's a good point.
Wizards are common along this road.
Oh. But bees aren't. Because you guys haven't seen the bees because of the Great Forest Fire, I bet. So where did all these bees come from? Am I hoarding them?
There's a bee farm just down the street.
I was gonna say there's the apiary like right next door. Come on.
Well, this guy's uncle's like a bee farmer. Like
This must be the wizard from the bee farm down there.
Damn it! Why don't I have like local commerce wise?
local commerce wise.
This sucks. I guess I can't use any wises then, because the only other one is trap wise. But they didn't trap us. They just ambushed us. It's not a trap. I don't think.
I got nothing, man. Trying to milk it whenever I can.
Okay. So I applied the +1 success. Do they have armor? Let me look. They might have armor. I'll say no. Only the spear guy has armor. He'll have leather. Hey, flip card. Attack, maneuver. It's a versus test. The spear guy is gonna try and get some distance. With his spear,
single thing.
kind of move toward his fellow compatriots.
And when I see him like moving away, I just demand him to put down his weapon. You're making this worse. And I'm gonna start rushing him with my empty hands.
Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't trigger the magical properties of the daggers. But I think you're demanding / running. This would be within within nature for you. So
It
you're
makes
still
sense, right? Because if you're posing as the cops, right? You're demanding that they put down their
Yeah,
weapons.
exactly.
That
That's
makes
what I
sense.
Don't make
so
it suspend habeas corpus.
he is going to use his trait. Let me see. For himself. What's his trait? He's gonna say you fucking guardsmen, and he's gonna try to shoot you. He's gonna use his bitter trait. He's bitter. He's a bitter old bandit for himself. So I'll be rolling 6 dice.
Okay, I'm also gonna use a.
Or not 6 dice. Yes, 6 dice. Yes, okay. The crossbow and the spear do the same thing.
I'm gonna use a trait, jaded, for myself. I've ran with these bandits. I was a bandit. I've stolen from poor people, rich people, and I've said those exact same words to guards, and it's just like unimaginative. It's like I just scoff as like insult. It's like you could do better than that.
I think saying that would would definitely earn you the bonus.
Cool.
Because he's
I'm
like
gonna roll.
thinking about like, what do you mean? What does he mean when I say I could do better than that? So yeah, I'll be rolling 6 dice.
Tyler, can you help me?
I do a bicycle kick.
Oh no, you can't help me because it's fighter.
I'm just
You
gonna
can
do
help with
bicycle-
fighter tests.
Can I?
With bees
I thought I couldn't.
Oh no, because
for
I'm
fighter
attacking.
tests.
for an
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
action. Yeah.
My bad. Then yes, I help you. I do a bicycle kick with bees coming out with each kick.
Okay.
Okay, I have 2 fighter, but 1 help, 1 exhaust, so those trade. I'm gonna use 1 persona. No, I'm gonna tap my persona to double my dice.
No, you wouldn't be
Let me see.
doubling your dice. You would just be spending persona to bring in all of your current nature rating.
Nature. Subject attached if outside nature descriptors. Yeah, so I'll use 1 persona to tap my nature.
Okay.
It gives me 3 dice.
So you have 3 dice. You have 2 fighter. Is that correct?
Yeah, so 5 dice.
5 dice. You get 1 for help, 1 for bitter, -1 for -1 for being exhausted. So it looks like you have 6 dice right now.
Yeah, 6 dice. And I'll roll my persona if he's dead or not. So I'm rolling 6 dice.
So okay. This is not the Crowthorn Hinterlands, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not using the Crossroads Humans. I might use Heistwise.
Okay. 2 successes only. 2.
Ooh. But I guess we take each other out with this.
It's independent, so we're at 0-0. It's tied. But you get +1 success from your just being larger.
Order of might, yeah. So you get 1 success.
So you get 1 success for free. Do you have? But he's going
So
to.
if you spend a fate and succeed, then
He's
you
going to roll
win.
his leather.
I'll spend a fate.
He's also going to use his other armor, yeah. So I think that.
I think I got the leather, so I reduced it by 1.
Ooh, another crate.
But it looks like you...
You need to get this one. Oh, there you go.
I
You
got
got him.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use heist wise, just so I could if I. No, wait, never mind. It doesn't do anything. Because we're both 0-0, right? It can't go below 0.
he didn't reduce you to 0.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
maneuvered.
I was gonna say this is a versus test.
This is versus also, so your successes, like his successes minuses from yours.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this counts as a fighter success. So whatever that's worth.
All right. So you successfully captured them. So this is a thing that I have just read up because I was checking the rules for vagrants. Apparently, when you succeed on certain conflicts, mainly the fighting conflicts, but I think potentially also the persuade conflicts, when you're successful, not only you gain like a roll on the loot table, depending if it was a planned encounter or an unplanned encounter. So usually winning seemed like the worst of the deal because you get what you asked for, but then you get like conditions or something else. But now it's like, okay, you get what you asked for, plus some conditions and a bit of treasure to possibly heal those conditions. Or depending on what it is, it might not be treasure, it might just be like information or whatnot on the loot table, or like a piece of gear. So that being said, let's go back to the Heartlands. Wait, I need to know the. You had 2, so all but a few. So this is a major compromise on a capture conflict. I do not. Wait, let me look it up. I do have the PDF. Conflicts page 67. Major compromise. Lost all but few. The winner is reduced to just a few hit points. He has won a very narrow victory indeed. You must grant a major compromise to the loser. Imagine the loser nearly accomplished his goal, but was only thwarted at the end. What would that look like? On a capture conflict, the GM loses. Could be you're injured, weapons broken, armor rent and torn. So what the loser offers the first compromise. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you're injured. Does that? Then you can offer a concession compromise, and then I'll have. I can do a rebuttal. So how does it being injured seem?
I'm gonna say one of them got away, so they could still tell on us for being not cops or get
We're
more
the
people.
ones.
I think
We're
during the fight, like one of the crossbow guys just ran, and that could come back to bite us later.
I'd counter your counter with both of the crossbow people got away, and you only managed to essentially stab the guy in the gut, so he's injured. But he's the one you're captured. The rest of the guys got like harried by bees and ran away. Does that sound good?
I'd be down with that, but
I think that's fine.
the
Yeah.
leader.
But yeah.
Yeah, you guys managed to capture the leader, but the other 2 guys got away.
I want to offer a concession. The other 2 guys have hives now from the bees.
Yeah, whatever. They'll be able to treat them or get treatment.
They've got magic hives. They're like worse than regular hives.
Yeah.
But I feel like those guys are gonna hate the bee farm that's down the road now.
Hate the bee farm that's down the road. Okay, I'm gonna write down bee farm down the road on. You know what? Not the it's a bee farm near Smelton. The hobbits have an apiary. Okay. Wrote that down. Loot table. Yes. I don't have to look on a PDF. I have paper for that. Excellent. I love paper. Alright. That is not the loot table that I wanted. But this is. Alright. Or is it? Yeah. Loot table 2 for unplanned encounters, 2d6. Who wants to roll? Corbusier, because you're the conflict captain, or Roman, because you had the killing blow?
I'll roll 2d6.
Okay. Five. Gear. 2d6 for gear.
Roman, you do this.
Four.
Oh, not good.
You find a helmet.
Hey.
Perfectly usable helmet. I don't think any of you can use a helmet though.
Yeah, I was thinking that I can't use one. Can Kabuze use one?
I don't need a helmet.
He's a wizard. Wizards don't use helmets.
I also have a sailor's cap. I refuse to give this up.
At least we could sell it.
Yeah, no, I can't use a helmet. Can you sell helmets? What are they worth? I could just answer that question.
It's Ob 2. But you need to sell things that are more than Ob 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you could sell it for anything.
Maybe we give it to somebody we know. Help them out in their dreams as well. I can't carry it though. I don't have the space.
Yeah.
Oh, we could always sell it.
Can I wear it, but not have the bonus on it?
Yes, you can do
Yep.
that. You can put it on your head. It's just.
I'll put it on my head, but I can't use it.
That reminds me, I'm gonna take off this stupid hat with the weird sigil on it. I hate it. I throw it on the ground.
You have a hat with a weird sigil on it?
It's the helmet that I took from the cult people.
It's the hat. It's the hat, but it has the same image as your
Oh,
tattoo.
it's a hat. Oh,
Or
well, never mind.
it is a helmet. I mean, it's a helmet that has the same
Oh, yeah,
sigil
screw
as
that.
your
I don't want to
tattoo.
wear this stupid thing anymore. I throw it on the ground. It sucks now. To me. All right. Well, that went better than expected.
There's a guy on the ground, captured. He's like,
Oh yeah, we captured this guy.
not moving.
I'm gonna search him for secrets. If he has hidden pockets like I do.
He does not have hidden pockets like you do.
Okay, good to know.
I'm gonna do my best to patch his wounds up.
Okay.
This is going on your permanent record, sir.
Are you? I mean, he's not like he's just injured. He's not like dying. Are you going?
Oh well, I don't know. Like is he dying? I don't know. I'm still gonna try and patch his wounds up so he can walk. I don't want to drag this guy anywhere.
Okay. Yeah. So are you going to camp then, or how's this?
I don't know. Do I need to camp?
I mean,
we can't camp. We don't have any checks.
It's a healer test.
Okay, well, I don't want to. We can't even make camp. We don't have any checks.
I think you could force him to walk. He's bleeding, but it's not a terrible wound. I don't think like the full blade got him. I think it's just like a cut on against him.
All right.
He probably has his cloak absorbed most of the battle. It's more like a small slash on his stomach. It's not like nothing's spilling out. It's just a lot of blood.
All right. I mean, yeah, we can just like kind of take him to Crossroads Keep. Hand him over to the guards there. I mean, I don't have anything to do with him.
You could ask me a few things. Where'd he come from? Is he from Aldenport? I really want to know how the place is going right now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you. He's like spits in your direction. Filthy pigs.
All right, fine, get moving then. I, keep my weapons drawn and continue on the way to Crossroads Keep.
Wait, what does he have?
I
Can we
follow
just take
him
whatever
for
he
a
has?
minute just to remind him.
He had
that
a
he's
helmet.
lost.
Oh, nice. Wait, what happened to his spear? Is it broken?
Yeah, everything breaks. Besides what you loot. It's the mechanic of the game. You keep what you loot, and that's it. Besides the things also I put on them on purpose. But yeah.
Okay. Alfwin. You know about ancient elven artifacts? What exactly are these daggers? Like, you know what's so special about them other than going invisible in my hand right now?
What?
Look, I show the two daggers disappear in my hand. It's like,
Yeah, I saw that before. I'm not like a
what-
dagger expert, man.
did you ever hear anything about these things?
All right, I can try and dig up something, but it'll be difficult. I don't know, Sean. Do you think I would have heard of something like these daggers before? I guess they were elven, so there's a decent shot.
Yeah, I'd say probably only in Legends, so maybe not too much. But maybe you can get a couple of like a hint or two on what they kind of do besides go invisible, like how they're used.
Okay.
So Torchbearer, yes, okay, Lore Master. Like, I love the book because I just like feel through the book essentially what I'm supposed to be doing, but like PDFs, I feel always lost. Okay, obstacle. I'd probably say 2, but let me double check. Lord Master, there you go. Yeah, I'd say for it's like magical phenomena. For like a hint about it, yeah, I'd say it's up to.
Okay. Hold on.
He's checking if you need a fail or not on Lore Master.
I actually need a success, so this is unfortunate.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Use them wises.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Sorry, it's if I need to reroll just one, it's fate, and 2, it's or for both it would be a persona, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a persona and use Elven Craftwise to reroll both of my fails.
Okay, yeah.
These are clearly
They are clearly Evelyn make, yes.
And so my knowledge in all things made by elves, even though I'm not an expert in weapons specifically, will guide me in the manufacture of them. So I'm gonna reroll both of my failed dice. I guess what was the phrase I'm supposed to say?
You're supposed to say "of course" and then say
"of course"
what you were missing.
These were made by a elven smith of some antiquity. That's why I wasn't able to recall specifically, because newer smithing techniques have changed, and fewer and fewer elves are smithing in the first place. So
Oh yeah,
a
that
little
makes
harder for me
sense.
to
That makes
remember.
sense.
Or it's a little harder for me to remember the qualities, but I'll remember now.
Nice.
All right. You
I have
remember?
ascended. I am truly now a master of lore.
Nice. You remember a tale of the of these of like I probably through the elf smith, and like who he made them for, and who was a very kind person, a kind elf, um, that used was basically his name was like probably like Gem Shadow or something like that, but in Elven. Whatever, and he was a kind of like very stealthy, kind ranger from the Riverlands. And yeah, so he was known for like defending people, and coming from the and striking from the shadows, very effectively. And so the Elven Smith um, crafted the blades, and they're going to be called Crystal Fangs, but they're like an Elven. I'll think of an appropriate name, but they're. You could relay this information to Roman.
All right, Roman, I tell you this information.
That's amazing.
I nod. Yes, truly, you're privileged to hold such weapons.
Wait, what do they look like again?
Well, they're invisible, my dude.
Okay, a tough one.
When they're not invisible, so like in order to properly inspect both of them, you have to do that one at a time.
Oh yeah. Wait, what do they look like again?
You have like a button on them, to turn off the invisibility. To be helpful.
So yeah, they're made of like they're like made of like kind of like a kind of scorched glass, kind of like it's like kind of like obsidian, but it has more of like a hue of blue to it, and it's a little transparent. Not like obsidian's kind of like very like smoky black, almost you can't see through when like obsidian glass, but like this is like blue, but you can kind of see through them. And when you bring them nearer to each other, they kind of like faintly go even more transparent. And then when you pick them both up in your hand, they vanish. The hilts themselves are a very very simple wrap of leather, and the pommel has like a little like clear crystal in both of them.
And I start flipping these things and holding one, what, and then grabbing them, kind of like juggling him, just so we can like get in the correct feel and how the
Their weight.
invisibility and the weight and just how the invisibility really works. Well, just all my free time.
Okay. Yeah, like it gets you. It takes a bit of a moment to like I guess get used to the fact that like as soon as you like release one, they like one appears and the other one's like spinning. You grab it, it disappears, and it's like kind of like a little, I guess, party trick now.
Yeah.
That you could do. Right. So
Yeah, on our journey, I just prod this guy. It's like, you have a name? Even if he doesn't answer. It's like, good talk. And just like, kind of just feel him out. And if he says nothing, that's fine. Are we going straight to Tent City?
I thought you guys were going to Crossroads to deliver them to the guards.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. So yeah, the King's Road is, it's like it's semi-paved, with cobble. And I guess countryside, like farmlands, mostly abandoned from like the time when like the humans were way more prosperous, but picturesque nonetheless. And yeah, on the way, yeah, as like the kind of quartz tower of Crossroads Keep looms in the distance. The 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 prisoner, he says, "My name's Rail. I see you're bringing me to the keep." He kind of,
Rail.
yeah. All right. He doesn't say my name's Rail. He's like, my friends call me Rail. He kind of is kind of opening up. It's definitely the kind of like, um, uh, sort of last confession vibe going on. He's like,
Oh, cool.
I've been only doing this a short while. I don't know. Guess I was good at it. That's why I found my way to lead a small group of bandits.
Not good enough.
Oh no. Seems pretty apologetic. Maybe we should let him go.
I like shoot metaphorical daggers at Corbusier.
What?
He like peeks up a little bit. He like, cause he's as soon as he saw like the keep of like the Crossroads Tower, it was like very like, he was kind of like, screw you guys. As soon as he saw it, he's like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna die. Sort of look came over him, and he kind of like peeks up, and he's no longer, he's a little bit less morose as soon as he said, as soon as he let him go. And he's like, yeah, like I did nothing wrong. You guys barely have a scratch on you.
Said,
Oh yeah, you did something wrong. Just
I'm like nursing my wounds. Speak for yourself. Wait, that's a
Smack him
bad
across the
thing to
head.
say. Whoa,
That's a dumb thing you said.
whoa. Okay, damn.
Yeah.
Corbusier. I don't know where this comes from, but I like it.
I don't know. I've been in a situation before, and I didn't get tossed in with the other bandits. It's kind of why he changed. I'm willing to give him a shot, but he literally did attack us and try to kill us.
And he's like, hangs up his hands.
Keep
like,
moving. I like nudge him with the point of my arrow.
And he like stumbles forward. Now he's his moroseness comes back.
Real, do you have any good family? You tell somebody too.
He's like, no, it's been only me for a long time. And he's like, you guys are getting much closer to the gate, and I guess like, yeah, you definitely see him swallow as you see like one of the like a skeleton in a cage, like one of those, like, I can't remember what those are called. It's not, I don't know. Well, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the execution where they just like put you in a cage and don't feed you, like the
Yeah.
old medieval
Oh
things.
yeah.
Yeah, the classic "don't feed him in a cage" trick.
Yeah, you see a couple of those like on the way along the road, and he kind of like swallows, and like he's like, oh man. And like on one of the signs, you see like, you know, we tolerate no theft in Crossroads Keep. So are you just dropping them off, or are you?
Yep.
I don't know. This is stupid. Um, before we drop him off, while he's like sitting on the ground or like moving, I'm just gonna say like,
Yeah, because it is a couple of days journey that you're like keeping an eye on.
no,
And-
before he gets dropped off and he sees the keep and everything, I'm just gonna be like, I just whisper my name to him. My name is Roman, and I drop a lockpick in his hand before we put him in.
Oh, like before you hand him over to the.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not setting him free. He has to do it on his own. But the fact that he didn't want to kill us and just capture us means he's not terrible.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all you humans live like the length of a gnat anyway. What's the difference? You spend your lives so cheaply in the first place.
You didn't hear any of this. You don't know about this.
Fair enough. Fair
are
enough.
you gonna
I just
go?
don't like being accosted.
Are you gonna go to Crossroads Keep and see what's available at the markets or whatever, or just push on? And I guess a question to Alphen: did you unhobble the horses? You made sure to mark that you still have your rope, right?
Yeah, yeah. When we left, I put my rope back in my inventory.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I assume we. I don't have any checks, so can we? We can't really even go to town per se.
To go to town, you just need treasure or resource
Oh yeah,
stat.
that's true. I guess we have treasure.
Both you
Yeah,
you have
gold
treasure and your
statue.
resource stat. So
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
also, even if you don't have resource stat, you just gotta be willing to run debts.
That's the other thing is like how are we gonna pay our debts when we get back to when we get back to what's it called? Tent City.
How
How is
bad
Tyler
is your
gonna pay
debt,
debts?
Cabusier?
Only like one, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously we don't want to spend the statue on it.
I
What
have
about
this
that?
scroll.
What about the helmet?
We can't sell the
You
helmet.
can't sell them. I assume we just left it behind because none of us can use it, and we can't
No,
sell it.
I
so.
wore it. But I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
using it.
Yeah.
I have this scroll of magic darts.
Wait, Eldritch Darts?
Yeah, it's a
Eldritch Darts.
second level scroll.
Oh.
It's
I only have one spot in my spell book, unfortunately.
It's a much better version of the bee spell,
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
but it takes up 2 slots in the spell book, and it's a second level spell.
Yeah.
Tyler. Oh, Cabusier, look. There's a bee picture on this scroll.
I do like bees.
Well, it doesn't cast bees, but yeah, cast starts.
That like
Do scroll? I don't think you can. Can you sell scrolls? No, you can't buy scrolls, so they don't have a cost associated with them. So I'd say you'd have to find someone that would be willing to buy it, but that's the whole thing in town, and finding people is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Usually requires a bribe.
All right. Well, we've got a huge statue, so we can use that.
Are
at
you
the very least?
buying things, or are you selling the statue wholesale for
Um,
coin?
Can you do that?
I think so, but you have to like buy the coin, I believe.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, we could do that, or we could get some saddlebags for the horses.
That would be nice. I don't have to carry a jug everywhere. We have no more jug. We need a jug.
That's another thing we could buy. Yeah, buy a jug. So yeah, we got some stuff we could buy. So let's go to town.
All right. What's available at Crossroads Keep? Do I have a little thing here? I do. Yes. All right. So there's a tavern, a stable, an inn, a market, a temple, guild hall, flophouse, streets. Belonging to a chaos cult is a criminal act punishable by death. Stealing is a criminal act punishable by whatever that thing was. Is it a crow's? Is it a crow's nest? I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know. I think you might be thinking of a gibbet. A gibbet?
Gibbet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
A gibbet, I think it is.
gibbet. I don't know. I like calling it gibbet. I'm pronouncing it gibbet.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Is it technically the wrong pronunciation?
I think it's technically supposed to be gibbet, but
Ah,
I don't think it really matters.
darn it. Maybe I'll remember what it is now if I call it by its real name. That's the power of real names.
As I say, true names have power. Makes sense. Do I level up even though we're not like camp going to town, just regular going to town?
That's just, there's no difference. There's no distinction.
Okay, then I will level up when we leave.
So, I found the book. Yes. I just like picked it up randomly. It was like under my desk somewhere. I just like was like, I need the book. I reached down and pulled it out of like this little like gap. I must have absently put it there, absentmindedly, and instinctually just reached for it. Weird. So weird. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
So at the gates, spend remaining checks. Done. Determine who's on watch. Okay. Who is on watch? Who takes them? The guild hall. Can I get D6 D6 rolled? It's like 2d6. Just 2d6, but I only care about like the values, not the sum. So 2-4. So 2-4. The Carpenters Guild is on watch today with their 2x4 crudgels.
Okay.
Roll on the entering town table, and then roll again on the appropriate sub table. So 2d6 for entering town. Someone different.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Or you two then. It's fine.
Alright.
Minor inconvenience. Someone different. Roll probably 3d6.
All right.
12. It's a shortage. Determine which commodity is unavailable for purchase. Roman, can I get a 2d6 roll?
Okay.
11. Anything made of wood.
Oh, like a
Shields,
jug, for instance.
Shields, weapons, gear.
What can we? Wait, aren't jugs mostly made from clay? Maybe we have to find a clay.
Actually, yeah, I don't know what are jugs made of in universe.
I was imagining glass, but that's probably like a lot harder to make than clay. Probably clay. I think there's.
I guess clay makes more sense.
But and there's barrels, which are made of wood. But let me look at, and they're also not from the thing.
I was imagining a clay jug.
It doesn't say, but I'm gonna go with Steed here. Clay. Clay sounds
Yeah, that makes the most
reasonable.
sense, I guess.
Probably, yeah, it's probably like fire like fire hardened clay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like baked clay in like a
Nice, we good.
kiln or something. All right, but no wood things. Okay. Well,
So-
I don't think we were getting any wood things either. We're getting saddlebags maybe, which are leather, I
Leather?
assume.
Yeah, they're leather and no cart. So if you
Well,
want,
that's okay. Well, why are the Carpenters Guild in charge anyway? I guess they don't have anything better to do because there's no wood.
yeah, I guess so. They're like they're on strike or something, so they're just gonna
Yeah, they're
patrol
on
the streets. Dispose of spoiled food, so fresh spoon foils. Level up, strategize, haggle.
Okay, so I level up now. All right.
So, what's your level?
We'll look it up.
Also, your mentor's here, and you know where he lives, so you can just go visit him.
Oh,
when
me?
you-
Yeah. Okay, so I can get either a Circle 2 spell, or I can get Fearless. When the Afraid condition is handed out by the GM, you do not mark a condition. I thought about this for a while and looked at the level 2 spells. But I think
Did you look at
I.
the level 2 spells that are like additional spells?
What do you mean?
There's
Additional how?
there's second circle spells from the PDF. Did I put that PDF up anywhere for you to access? It's the PDF I'm using. It's the TB spells PDF.
Oh, is it in the?
It's the one that has Ethereal Swarm as the first level spell, Sailor's Friend. There's
Okay.
Dwemercraft lets you create simple tools out of the weave of magic. So you can make like you can create
Oh,
temporary
right.
tools. You can
TB spells. I see.
Eldritch Darts is now a second level spell, and they beefed it up a bit. It's just a little too OP for a first level spell, so they beefed it up a little bit more, made it a second level spell, and then created the bees for a first level spell. There's Nimbus Sigil.
Yeah, I think okay. So I looked at these ones and I looked at the ones in the book.
Oh, okay. You did look at these ones. Okay.
Yeah, I did, but and I looked at the ones in the book, and they look okay. But I do. Thing is, like, the next 3 levels I get are I'm going to get a Circle 2 spell, and I don't, and I think I want to get like a Master and Bow for my next level, but I don't really want to get an Elf Follower. That seems annoying. So
you get an elf follower.
Yeah, level 6, I can get an Elf Follower, which helps with my like nature tests. Basically, it says my native class skills, I guess. So any skill that an elf would normally have, I basically get +1.
Oh,
But
so your native class skills are the class skills at the beginning of the book?
Yeah, exactly. Probably my nature as well, because they're also an elf. I wouldn't, it'd be weird for them not to help. But anyway, it seems annoying, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm not going to get that. I don't know. I think I want to get fearless because I hate fear. Afraid is a condition. It's the most annoying one. So I think I'm going to get it.
Okay, so remind me again what fearless.
It says when the afraid condition is handed out by the GM, you do not mark a condition. So if you're making everybody afraid, I am not afraid.
Okay, so you still become fearless on the grind, right? But otherwise,
yeah.
But otherwise, you're fearless.
Yes, and I can still, like, through like a twist or something like that, or as like part of a compromise, I can still be made afraid.
Oh, like a conditional success or grind, but I guess. Wait, no, that is. Wait, what?
I don't know. It says when the afraid condition is handed out by the GM, you do not mark a condition. Okay. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean.
So I think when I give conditional successes or make people afraid through conflicts, you just don't mark it. But the grind you do.
Okay, yeah. It explains it better as the result of a fight or argument.
Oh, right. Okay.
As a result of a conflict, I guess I cannot be made afraid. If you would make like if you know.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Strategize. Discuss your current conditions and divide your loot so you best determine what you need. All right. So we're going to make the loot roll. Determine how much that statue was. I think it is 2d6 plus 1, but let me double check. It's kind of big. Isn't this? Oh, wait, what? I don't even know where the loot table is now, but I'll just use my thing here. Okay. Are you kidding me? It doesn't. I swear this could have been. It's supposed to be here. Oh, there it is. Yes. Seems like it's on the opposite page. I don't know. Cashing in jewels. JADR. Yep. Or 1d6 plus 1. How big did I say it was?
I think 4.
Pack 4? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
1d6.
pack 4.
1d6 plus 1.
Big money. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's worth 4. Haggler. Determine if you're haggling while you're in town. If so, consult the haggle table. Are you going to haggle?
What's the...
Cost of living plus 1 if you decide to haggle. But then if you go to the market and spend your loot, you won't have loot to insulate you from possible tax for the haggling. Haggling is if you succeed, you roll on the haggle table, and you can either choose to take the one you rolled or plus 1.
How do you determine the difficulty of haggle checks, Sean?
Depending on the location you're in.
Oh, okay.
So Crossroads keep?
So
It's like a
I don't
standard
know. I
thing?
mean, you might as well give it a shot, Rum.
Yeah,
Having
I
good
have,
haggling seems like good, but it's only the kind of skill that you really only want one person to have, you know?
do you
I
have
Haggler
haggle?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he has haggler too.
I'm gonna try it just to learn how to use it, because I've
Okay.
always been like afraid to use it.
Yeah, don't worry.
But-
It's not like the worst thing. It's not that bad.
All right.
We've got lots of resources that we can insulate from failure if things go wrong. So that's fine.
I got
Haggling
resource
over
more.
price. Okay, so it depends. You haggle over the prices. The merchants, you may only make one test individually rather than making a bunch of tests for the whole town.
Can you use a haggler test to increase the value of the golden statue?
Yeah, so that's basically you would increase the value of, say, if depending on your role, all gold items or something like that,
Oh,
or like all jewelry. It's kind of random, but so it's going to be an obstacle 2 for the busy crossroads. Different towns will have different obstacles.
yeah, I will try a haggler test, and I'm gonna boast how can I do a nature test for this?
So you're spending a persona to boast?
No, just in case I want to reroll my dice
You don't reroll with nature
within
though.
my nature.
You don't reroll dice though. That's Wise's.
Oh,
You would have to spend persona to reroll your current nature on top of it. That's how you roll.
yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just boast how me and my companions got this from an ancient magic turtle water temple, and with healing powers and all the fun stuff. We met an old elf, which really was young looking. I'm trying to up the price by making
Yep.
it seem.
Yeah, you can.
Cooler.
You definitely boast about your treasure to get your. So you're spending a persona to roll 3 extra dice, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that your current nature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haggler. Never used this before.
So yeah, it's just ob 2. And you're rolling 5 dice, so you should be okay.
Kind of. I think Haggler tests, even when you're successful, are kind of a crapshoot. But they're generally better than not doing it on average.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The dice in the test are completely different from the dice on the screen.
The dice on the screen for me disappeared right away, so I couldn't even see.
No, mine are correct.
Oh, well.
Weird. So you
I
fail.
will use Heistwise and say, there's many other statues like it, but this is the only one we were able to get free before the giant boulder ran at us, trying to create more facts or fake facts about getting it.
Okay, so you're just gonna relay the how you managed to steal it
Yeah,
from the temple. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's like
reroll failed
about
dice.
heist-wise, definitely. You're telling people about kind of where to go, possibly
Yeah.
giving leads to other people. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I just reroll failed dice, right? Using
Yeah.
my heist. So 4 dice.
Yep. So
I pass.
that's a
with 2.
successful pass.
Yay.
So roll the haggling table. So you would have rolled on the haggling table anyway. You would just have subtracted your failure from it. But lower the roll, the worse it is. The higher the roll, the better off you become. So roll 3d6.
Oh.
16. Okay.
Wow.
So okay, cool.
That's a very good roll.
So you get to choose either.
Can I spend fate on this?
No, you cannot. So you could
Okay.
choose either
He's just rolling on the table.
rare specimen or welcome home. I'll tell you what either of them are. So double the value of one piece of loot aside from coins traded in. So it's like just times it by 2. Or reduce lifestyle cost obstacle by 2.
Interesting.
Which
So
is better? So it goes to 8, right?
So you can either be like 8 for one roll, or you could pay off your haggle right now and then do an additional thing for you.
I mean, I guess
I think the increased value is better for the team than the other one is for me. I just don't know how powerful haggling could get. That's what I'm kind of.
This is about as powerful as you get.
I was gonna say like twice as we basically just have twice as much money now.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
basically
feel
the
it's really
thing
good.
is like 17 to 18 is welcome home, reduce lifestyle obstacle cost by 2. That's the maximum you could roll on this table. The second maximum,
Wow.
which is the 16, is rare specimen, which is double the value of one piece of loot. I think you've already, yeah.
Yeah, I think like most of the time, like the loot isn't as good as the loot we currently have. Maybe
Because we
because
could
like
only spend the thing on one thing, right? So there's 8.
well, not really because if you're
Only on one.
no, you can buy multiple things in the market, but you can't like split it up across multiple places. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if we plan on spending it all in the market anyway, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like if we
So-
get saddlebags and a jug, that's I think 4 already, and we can buy maybe some other things.
Yeah.
Or we could, since we were only going to buy 4 dice worth of things anyway, we could reduce our lifestyle style costs by 2. That's for everyone, Sean, or just for Roman?
I think it's just for the person who you would apply it to people for if it's like for everyone. It will say like they've a really bad roll is markets close to you and all of your friends. So
Oh, okay. So it's just for one person.
yeah. So I think this is just for one person.
Okay, I will go with the double on the money. So we could just buy
So
a
it's
lot
worth
more.
8, an ob of 8 now instead of just.
Yeah, so we get. So we have 4 extra.
Okay, so the way it works is, yeah, like
And I think Steed should probably be making the resource test also when buying things with the loot,
yes.
just to make it more like he's bartering. I don't
Yep,
know if I
okay.
don't know if you're supposed to do that, but it's like
Yeah. And when I sell it to him, it's like, you made a very good purchase. All those facts are correct. Don't go there. Very dangerous.
it's rare. You're gonna show up with 3 next time.
But yeah, so given that your resources is 1,
So that's 9. Or rather, he could. I don't even know how you buy things. Basically, you could buy up to a margin of failure on the test equal
Yeah.
to the loot.
Equal equal to the loot?
Basically, you can buy 8 ob worth of things, and you'll definitely fail the resources roll, but it'll be insulated by the treasure. So if you want to pump up your resources, you should spend within your means and only spend about what your resources are. But
So if I
Well,
spend 4,
it
I
dep-
have the other 4 to save me?
well, no, I mean it's no guarantee, right? Because okay, let me put it this way: you're going to use this treasure, right, to pay off your debts.
No, he's gonna use the
Wait,
treasure to
He's going to
buy
use the
things,
treasure to buy things.
and then he's gonna use his resource stat to pay off his debts, which
Right.
is currently at 1 for haggling.
Right. So how can you exchange for gold pieces? What's the exchange rate on that?
Let me look that up.
Or I guess for a silver, right? Because you want just 1 ob worth for making your resources roll on the way out. So we can buy stuff worth like whatever and then just save 1, like basically save like a silver's worth of treasure for you to insulate your resources roll on the way out.
Let me look. I thought I saw that. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe if I was dreaming it, that would have been weird. Okay. Just a bunch of tables, and it goes into the magical items section. Maybe it's not here. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, so it's like 4 dice for... You trade it in for, like, ahead of time. So you'd have to trade in...
So
You'd have
right,
to
so
trade it in. Since it's worth 8 dice, but if you wanted just the cash, they would give you, like, 1 gold. Because it's worth 2 dice. Because it's like...
So basically, for each 2 dice we trade in, we can get 1 dice worth of it in gold.
Each 4 dice.
Oh wow!
I think, because I'm gonna run it like that's how much it's worth.
But gold gives you 2 dice worth of treasure, right? So
Yeah.
it's still like half. So if you wanted like silver, it would just cost like 2 dice, basically.
Yeah, but you'd have to trade it in. You can't split it up, right?
Trade what in?
The object. It's not. I don't think this is going to market.
Oh,
Like if you had
okay.
an extra
So
one that you wanted to just cash in for cash, that's what you would do. But you don't go. You can't go buy it and then get money back.
Okay, so my question is like, we've got 1 object worth 8 dice.
Yep. Go buy stuff.
So if we want to buy stuff, do we have to spend all of the 8 dice, or can we spend part of it on stuff and part of it on cashing it in for gold?
I thought we have to spend all of it in one place.
I don't think you could. I'm not sure if cashing in for gold is in the books. I think I just want to say that you can do that. And I'm just going to run it as if the object is the object you're trading it for. I guess technically gold would be the item you're buying. So maybe, yeah.
So like, that's what I mean, right? So we could spend like, yeah, I don't know.
It's a bit weird.
Because like the thing is like, if we spend all of these 8 dice on things, then we have no way of paying our debts out on the way out of town, which feels weird since we just,
you
like
you have your
cashed in a
resource stat, right? Your resource stat can just be rolled without
Well, sure, but then you're exposing yourself to
right.
tax.
I'm
For, like,
not saying there's no way. There is a way, right? And also you could just roll 0 dice and fail automatically.
I know, but well, that's the thing. Like, it's like it feels really silly that like you can't break that up at all.
Yep.
All right. Well, in that case, then you're just gonna like fail. Like, you might just fail your resources on the way out anyway, and there's no point in saving it. We can't save any of this, so we just have to spend it all. We can't like lop off the head of the statue and use it to bribe the guards. We have to just give the
This
entire statue to
Definitely
the
seems like
merchant. So-
unwieldy or just awkward. Because we came in with lots of or very expensive things.
Yeah, but like we have to sell it all at once, and we
Yeah,
can't
like
use it
that's what I
for
assumed,
to
like,
pay our
that's-
lifestyle costs.
That's how we
So-
did it before, right?
Yeah,
we
that's-
sold everything, this one object.
Well, no, it's.
One-
I mean, you save some stuff and take it out with you. Like you save like some gold, and then you use that to pay your lifestyle costs when you leave. But we can't do that. So we're just you're gonna have to just make your lifestyle roll on just your resources anyway. So
How terrible is the lifestyle rule?
it's not bad. It's a test equal to the amount of lifestyle cost you've accrued.
Yeah, so I think
Is
this
a
is
lot.
this is how I'm gonna run it.
So,
is
but
that
if
if
you
you-
fail, you are taxed by the margin of failure. So that's why you want to use the gold, right?
Yeah, so this
But
is
we don't have any extra gold.
so
So
this is
can't
how
do that.
I'm gonna run it. It's you would have to trade in the whole thing for the cost, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not a roll. It's just trading in essentially.
Wait, what? For what?
For it's like I'm running it under the selling salvage for kit, which is on page 90, and it's basically if you trade in an ob 4, you get 1 dice worth of cash. Ob 2 or ob 8, you get 2 dice worth of cash, and you can't split it up.
Right. If you wanted to trade it in for cash,
Yeah.
but we don't have to.
Yeah.
We could just sell
Yeah.
it for a thing,
You,
and
so
then we
you're
can use all
so
8
you're
of it.
buying for things. You have the master gear list for.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that includes everything from vagrants.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I mean that's just what we'll have to do, and you're just gonna have to risk your resources because like there's just no way to
Well, if he if he buys less than
if
his
we
means,
cash this in, it doesn't matter. We have to spend all of the dice of treasure dice that we get from selling the statue on things at the market because we can't use it for anything else. We can't use it for lifestyle costs when we leave town, and we can't use it to buy anything else while we're in town,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm just saying if you
So so my point is we may as well just spend it all on things right now
Yeah.
because there's no other there's nothing we can save it for. So having
Yeah.
said all that,
his
we can get a
resources
jug.
his resources is 1, and if he gets 1 pass, it'll go to 2.
Yeah, but if you fail, then it's taxed by 1, so it'll be 0. But again, there's nothing we can do about that.
You can all help. You get like
Yeah.
5 dice, 6 dice, something.
You can't help with resource tests.
Right, not paying your bills. Correct. You can help at market. You can.
Yeah.
So you can actually buy more stuff potentially, because I don't know, or you have a better chance of succeeding. I don't know. Anyways,
All right. Anyway,
Okay, so we're just gonna spend everything we got in the market, and I'm gonna take a test and hopefully pass the resource
Yeah.
test.
okay. So we definitely want a jug. So that's 1.
Or I thought that's 2. Or
No,
is
jugs
the
are 1.
saddlebags
Do we
3?
need any more oil for the lantern? Probably not.
I have 1 oil left.
Tyler, do you have any oil for the lantern?
I think I have one more for the oil.
Can we just like put?
And
those
I also have a
together?
magic spell that does it, so it's not as like crazy important at this point, but it might be nice. The other thing I want to get is some saddlebags.
oh
each
right,
of our horses.
your person, your mentor's here, and I think
Ooh, my mentor?
yeah, he's staying
Yeah.
here. You get a free spell, right?
Okay, well I'll go. Yeah, I'll go see him after this.
Sean, I got a question. Can we just combine our 2 flasks of oil charges together?
Is it a half a flask of oil?
I have I have a flask of oil, 1 out of 2. And
Okay.
Tyler says he has.
Yeah,
Tyler,
you
do
can
have a-
combine them together. Yeah.
Cool. Tyler, I'll take your flask of oil so we have more space.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
And I have 2 charges of flask of oil.
Okay.
That saves space on my pouch.
The other thing we should start picking up is like stuff for like journey conflicts. That would be useful. But I guess we should probably just do those when we have a journey saddle in or a journey in mind. Why can't I find? Here we go. So we can get we can get 3 saddlebags for each of our horses, so we can carry an extra item, basically. Or I don't know how much space do saddlebags have. I think it was 2, right, Sean?
I think so. It might be 3. Let me look at. Oh, there we go.
I
I was
think
trying to
it is.
find out the. I was trying to open up
It'd just be
vagrants.
useful because we can like put like non-essential stuff when we go into like a
Yeah.
dungeon in our saddlebags,
in
and then
the-
we can carry out more treasure. You know what I mean?
Put in the jug. Put in the jug. It's such. It's actually. It's such a hindrance to my inventory.
Yep.
I can get a new pair of shoes. I need a new pair of shoes.
Tyler, do you want anything? We're
Hold
We're
on.
going
Yeah, let me get
shopping.
a shopping list going here.
Saddlebags are ob 1. Saddlebags.
I know saddlebags are up 1. I just don't know how much space they have.
Yeah, I'm like just getting them.
Can you put a link into like what we could buy, or like what
It's in the Google Drive.
Okay.
All I really need is just rations, I believe.
Well, that's what the jug is for.
Think bigger travel.
Saddlebags are. They provide. They together, so they're 2 things. So essentially, there are 2 saddlebags that are on either side of the mount, and they are light enough to be worn by the horse, and together provide pack 4 worth of slots, but you can't fill them up.
So you can't put a jug in them. That's sad.
So it's 2. It's like 2 and 4 essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's basically 2 pack 2s.
They're
basically.
like 2 small sacks that are carried by the horse.
It's still good.
I mean, yeah, it's still useful. I think it's still definitely worth it.
If you're buying that, I'm going to actually make characters then call them horses.
Yeah, because because the horse has, I think, can take 2 thing, right? And then the riding saddle is 1, and the saddlebags are the other. I think. Is that right? Yes. Wait.
None of us can wear armor or helmets, right?
I think I might be able to wear leather armor. Hold on.
I don't have armor.
Yeah, I don't think thieves can wear armor.
Oh, let me see.
I can wear leather or chainmail armor.
I can wear leather armor. I can't wear a helmet or a shield.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you can wear leather. So we could get leather armor, which is ob 2. I mean, if I'm getting shoes, you can definitely get armor.
Shoes ob 1.
Yes.
Oh,
and that if you get leather armor, that would bring us up to 7.
That's just the leather armor is just a last pick. I don't really need it. Let's see what else we can get.
If you want to know like any of these things you do, I just ask me.
Yeah.
Also, going to town resets the grind, just like camping. Why is this not a grind?
Do we have a cart? Maybe a cart would be better instead of all the saddlebags.
No wood.
Oh
yeah, we can't. And also, the trouble with carts is that they make us more vulnerable. Like, because we can't, we get like negatives on like journey conflicts and things because we can't like flee because we've got a cart attached to our horses. And also, we need another pack animal to pull it because
most don't have seats. Some of them do, but most don't.
And also, yeah, like we couldn't, like our horses couldn't pull it, right? We needed another animal to pull it. Because if unless we, don't ride the horse, then they can pull it.
What am I looking for?
Because the horse capacity is mount/worn 3, so that means 3 things. So, and the saddle takes up 2, and the saddlebags take up 1. But if you see the cart there, it says like mount/worn 1. I guess technically a horse could pull a cart and have a riding saddle on it. I guess technically that would work.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know.
Depending on the cart size.
Yeah, I don't know what mount/worn exactly means.
For carts, yeah, basically the mount wears it, and
Right.
it takes up 1 spot. I suppose. I think that's what that means.
Oh, so I think it just means like, yeah, okay. I think it just means like that the mount has like it wears 1, yeah, and for all horses have worn 3, so it can carry 3 things worth of stuff, so they can have a riding saddle and a cart. I guess.
Maybe do we have like a compass or something to help us with like mapping or just
compasses are off 5, so if we get that, then that's most of our things. Okay. They are useful, but they are quite pricey. I mean, the jug is 1, the shoes are 1, and the saddlebags are 3, so that's 5. We have 3 more. If there's anything else specifically, we could get.
Do you have a quiver?
Yeah, I have a quiver.
Okay.
Do your horses cheap horses? I don't remember.
No, they are
workhorses.
Workhorses, yeah. It's also helpful because then they won't like flee in battle for most
what
things.
Are horseshoes good at?
I don't know.
Same thing as
shoes.
Shoes. I can disarm them, and then you'll take a -1 to rider or pathfinder if you're riding them. Entering a conflict, and if you have spares, you could.
Oh, so the horses come with horseshoes?
They come with horseshoes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I don't really think it's worth it to carry spares. We could have a grooming brush. So you could groom more horses and make them happy.
Yeah, that's so when you ride them in journey conflicts, or just traveling conflicts, there's a thing that's like spur the mount or something. Whenever you gain conditions, you could slough them off to your mount, so that like you're fresh to go into the temple, come out of the temple, and then you'll have to take care of your horse and yourself at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like putting off the conditions for later because you're going to have to clear them from your mount.
Yeah.
I actually...
Most of the stuff is like useful for journey conflicts, basically. And if we were going on a journey conflict, like the idea is get some treasure, stop in town, and then buy the stuff, use it for the journey conflict, and then because like you don't want to carry it around just in general, you know what I mean? Because it's not useful for normal conflicts generally. Some of it is, but not all of it.
Or should we get hay or thing for the horses?
Again, like if you get hay, then you use it for journey conflicts.
Yeah.
I
don't know. If Tyler, do you want anything? Because we have 3 left over, and I'm pretty happy with a jug.
Well, we already have that includes the jug, so
yeah.
I was looking for like a sheet of stuff to buy online.
It's in the Google Drive.
Yeah, I put the master gear list from Vagrants in there.
I lost the link to it.
It's right here. It's literally scroll up in the journal.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, thank you.
It's like the 3rd one from the top.
Oh, alright.
I don't know. I mean, I think like leather armor would be good. Although I don't know, or you can get like spell supplies.
Yeah, that's something Tyler did. Yeah.
Tyler has a few spell supplies on him,
Mhm.
and he has
I have a-
he actually has a spell supply for a thing he doesn't need because he doesn't have the spell prepared. He has his Wizard's Aegis ring. Yeah, but he no longer has the Wizard's Aegis in his book. And he has a flower, but he has the bee. He can
I mean,
use it to power up the bees.
if we can't
Yeah.
decide what we want, we could always just get some rations. But I don't know. I like the idea of getting some armor.
That'd be cool. You guys can
But
get armor. I don't think I can use armor.
well, yeah. But if you want, like, some kind of supplies, we could get those too. But yeah, I don't know.
Scrolls are ob 3. What?
I assume that has a spell on it.
Oh, you can almost buy scrolls, but maybe you could actually sell the.
I think it says C description, but I don't have the Vagrant's Guide to Surviving, so I don't know what that means. I assume it means, like, depending on the spell level, it might be worth more.
Yeah, it's probably in the gear section. Let me look in the base book. It's also in the master list on the gear section. That is under magical items and equipment.
Wait, do we need a compass?
Yeah, but
No.
it's like most
You
of
can
our
get
stuff.
scrolls. Okay. It says
Oh, right. So, yeah, you could sell the second level Eldritch Darts for 1 dice of coin.
yeah, a first circle or prayer is ob 3, and then a second level is 4, and so on. So that one you technically could sell, but I don't want to sell it because I might want to use it once well, I mean, we might want to use them. I don't know. I don't like. We're not at. When do you get second level spells?
Tyler has one. Yeah, he can water breathe.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I leveled up last time, right? I'm level 4.
I think I have to
leveled
get to.
30.
I have to get to like level 7 before I can get second level spells. So
Wait, how many? You have 18 Persona spent and 14 Fate spent.
Yeah.
No, you leveled then. Also.
All right. That was last time. Yeah.
You're no, I don't think so.
Oh, what? Okay. So I'm second guessing myself because I'm level 3. It says I'm level 3. I just don't know if I forgot to update it to 4.
No, you get an additional first level spell.
Woo! All right.
wait, at level 4?
Yeah. It goes apprentice starts with like 1, then at level 2 gets +1. At level 3 gets a second circle spell. At level 4 gets another first level spell.
Interesting.
So you can now have 3 first level spells, and if you go visit your mentor in Clifton, he'll give you another spell.
Woo! Oh, all right.
Which probably means you'll start to be needing to get like travelers spell books and being able to like hold them all and put them in your packs and animals and all
I
that.
can't hold all my spells.
Put them in the pack animal. You can hire a porter. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Oh, I guess you can't hire porters, right? Because you're just buying things. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Well, if nobody else wants anything, I'm gonna get chainmail armor.
I was thinking, like, I don't know, I could do with another sack just to carry stuff we find.
I mean,
No, we're
we're
getting
not
3
exactly. We
saddlebags.
just bought a bunch of saddlebags for that exact purpose.
Well,
so.
then, never mind.
So, oh yeah,
All right.
all that says is that there's now horses. So, they're their own little thing. So just
I'm gonna
claim.
name my horse.
Just name
We
your
all
horse.
have our own horse.
Yep.
I'm calling mine Dizzy. I don't know why.
I got like 3 horse things popping up.
Yep. Just pick one number and then start
I'm
filling
taking
in.
horse. I'm taking horse 1.
Okay.
I'll just get 3 because it's on the bottom. It's easy.
Your horse is named Day Tripper? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the
Okay.
horse thing, let me just do this.
I know my character sheet I wrote stuff about my horso.
Oh, horse shoes.
Wait, how much is a chainmail? Oh, wait, you can wear chainmail as a ranger? Or...
Yep.
Yeah.
Horses, rangers are
Yeah,
cheaty.
actually.
Rangers are cheaty. Elves are cheaty. They have
You
everything.
have the most fighter, I guess. Corbusier does, sort of.
What? What is that? What? What do you mean?
He is Arcanist. Doesn't he beat you out in fighter? 'Cause you have 3?
I think elves have fighter 4.
You have fighter 4?
No,
No,
I
no.
have 3.
Or wait, he only has Arcanist 3, or is it 4? Tyler.
I have Arcanist 4.
Oh, sweet.
Wait,
But what?
can you
that
wear
doesn't
any
have.
armor?
That,
As a
no,
wizard?
it's defined by your stock. It has nothing to do with your skill. Like
No, I'm
because
just
I
saying,
am.
like, whoever we keep in the fight the longest, because you have armor.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Armor lets you stay in the fight longer. That's what it
Yeah,
does.
exactly. That's why I'm like, maybe he should get some armor too.
He can't have armor. He's a wizard.
Yeah, I was just asking if he could wear armor. Alright.
No.
Wait, so that's all 8 gold, right?
Yeah, unless there's anything else you guys want.
I
Here,
ain't gotta think of anything. I have lots of space in my bag though, so I can pick up stuff as we go.
so showing you Tyler's mount again. If you scroll down to the inventory, this is how I set it up. Basically, I blanked out everything. Except the torso, which case has a saddle, and a pack saddle, or a pack. What are they called? Riding pack bags.
What?
Saddlebags?
Saddlebags.
Yeah.
Bags.
I want my
The
horse.
the horseshoes are worn on the feet, and then the 2 small sacks will be used as
The saddlebags. Okay,
saddlebags.
sounds good.
You can put your horse's instinct in. I think you guys all have the instincts. I think both of Tyler's and so Corbuzzi's and Elfwin's horse have the instinct. Wait for the treat from my master patiently, and Roman's horses try to flirt with mares.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be useful, but he's gonna do it whenever he can.
It's funny. Sure. Cool. It's where you can have your horses all set up.
Okay.
So, Steed, are you ready to buy your horse stuff and all the gear listed?
Yeah.
What's
We
the ob,
bought
Chris?
everything.
It's ob 8,
Obstacle 8
Oh
resource test.
God.
but you're using 8 treasure.
So
So you're gonna fail, but you won't have any consequences, basically.
Can I spend fate on this?
you can spend fate.
I will just
And everyone could
start
help
leveling.
also. Weirdly, which here's a hot tip. If you do not spend all of your checks before entering town during the town part, you could save some of them for marking advancement on other people's tests, including helping on resource tests.
Interesting.
So if you want to like mark fails faster, for example, or passes faster for everyone, it's a hot tip.
I don't think you guys should help me because if I fail, you guys also.
It doesn't help me
fail.
at all to fail on a resource test. But yeah, but we'll be insulated because we've only spent
Yeah.
8. we're using 8 treasure, right? So
Yeah.
there's no risk.
It's if you had checks though.
Yeah, we need to spend a check to do it anyway. So yeah.
So I'm just gonna straight up roll 8, right?
Well, no, you'll roll 9 because you have
a resource stat.
1 resources, right? But it'll be taxed by the amount of your failure, I guess. But you're not gonna get 0 successes rolling 9 dice,
Yeah. Okay. 9d6.
I mean, technically could, but yeah, probably not.
It's technically possible, but in that case,
Game broke. Dice broke at that point.
Dice machine broke.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3, 4,
5,
6.
6.
I'm gonna roll a fate to
you
roll
need-
all those 6s.
Yeah, you need 3 successes on 6. Potentially doable.
Yeah, it's possible.
So
Not even
4d6.
One, two.
Ooh.
So close. Wait, no.
It's
Did I pass?
Wait.
No, wait. That's 5.
it's ob 8. Yeah, no,
Wait.
that you do make it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I miscounted the
passed.
5.
Oh my God.
Crazy. Good luck.
Do I
Good
get
fortune.
+1 resource?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Your resources
Yeah,
go up to
resources
2.
There you go. How about that?
Oh my God.
They might
Amazing.
immediately be taxed down though, because you don't have
Yeah. Well, no, but now you can roll 2 dice to pay your
Mm.
resources of
pretty good
1 for
odds.
haggling. Got good odds all of a sudden.
So
Yeah,
now
spend more
you
days.
went to market and everyone's done in town, right?
Yep.
You're leaving town, and now you're the bill collectors come for haggling because you paid off someone to tell you which person to go to get the best deal. So your cost of living Roman for haggling is 1. Make a obstacle 1 resource test.
Okay. I roll 2 dice.
Yep, and you'd have help from treasure dice, but you don't have any treasure dice.
I did it.
And you did it, so you mark 1 success now. So
That's
you need.
right, I did it. Oh wait, I was gonna go see my mentor.
Oh right.
Oh well.
You want to do that quickly?
If you're okay with rewinding a bit, so I can go see my mentor.
Behind time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
Well,
go. It doesn't cost anything anyway, right?
it doesn't
So-
cost you anything, and he's gonna give you supper anyway. So.
Yeah.
And also he gives you a spell, and he writes it into your book for you.
Cool.
And I think we talked about the spell we wanted, and I agreed with you.
Yeah, it was a first level spell, right?
Yeah, was it?
I had it down to 2 options. Hold on, let me double check from the book.
There was, I think, celestial music was one of the options, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there was
Was thread of friendship also maybe one of the options?
I think I wanted. Why can't I find spells? Here we go. It was celestial music. I'll get your guys' opinion too. What do you guys think? So there's celestial music, which basically would synergize well with my nature, obviously. It would help me a lot with casting the spell, but I can basically make sounds, and and I can make I make creatures take will tests, or humans can make them do will tests, and it affects individual things.
Like rats. You make
Sure,
rats.
like rats, yeah.
Oh,
And
you
they'll
could Jedi mind trick them and make them like, oh, what is that? As you sneak along the reactor core.
Yeah.
Like Obi-Wan in the episode in New Hope.
Yeah. Or the other one I was thinking of was Destiny of Heroes, which basically for any drive off, kill, capture, or battle conflicts, I can increase our might by 1 for the conflict. So basically, whenever we get into a conflict, I can increase our might to 4.
I like the idea of you messing with people's minds. That's just me. There's
Yeah.
more roleplay purposes in that. That's why I like it.
Yeah. The only problem is
that's
like the
my
will
thought. I don't
test
know.
or nature test isn't exactly hard because it's just equal to the spells.
What's your
Like,
spells?
well, it would only be like, I mean, I guess I could make the ob more difficult.
Wait, what? It says creatures.
To resist the lure requires a will test or nature for monsters with an obstacle equal to the spells. So if I make it like an ob 0, like an ob 1 spell, it's only going to be an ob 1 to resist the spell.
Oh.
So it's not particularly powerful in terms of like mind tricking people.
Oh, right. But if you want to say a human voice for 1 turn, it would be 1, 2, 3. It would be an ob 3 test. And be an ob 3 test to resist.
That's true. So yeah, like I could, if I make it hard, if I make an easy one, but like I said, if I make it hard for myself, it's much harder to resist, which also just makes sense, right? Because it's easy to ignore insignificant sounds.
I like that because it could be more funny in different situations.
Yeah, that's true.
You now know
one
what
is like
Order of Might does now for this session. Is like the first session.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Order of Might is like also really, really useful.
Yeah, it is.
And like celestial music, like if we're trying to be sneaky, then it's pretty useful. Or if we're, you know, this is also an interesting thing here. It says if targeting creatures entranced by the sounds will seek out their source and listen, or an unaffected creature speaks to them in a voice louder than a whisper. What the heck does that mean? That's what. Oh, right. Okay, so if they're entranced, but someone talks to them, they'll break out of it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also really, really hard to to do it with groups of people because it only affects.
That sounds like it's terrible.
If you
two.
I guess
so
it
you
depends.
Basically,
hey, what's wrong with you? Bam, out.
I think I'll yeah, I'll just leave it up to you. I think you probably your
I'm gonna just get
both.
Destiny of Heroes because that's what I wanted in the first place.
Yeah,
I looked over them and that was the one that seemed the most useful. And
yeah, it definitely seems more useful.
So I think I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, so he teaches.
I will mark it all down what it all does on my own time. Don't worry about it.
He teaches you.
He writes it in my book, I guess, as well.
Yeah, he'll write you it in the book for free.
Cool.
It's a ob 1 test.
Okay.
Ob
1 for me to learn it.
I mean, it takes 1 page. I don't know what I said ob 1 for.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yep, I'll just pop it in there.
Sorry about that. Yeah, and he tells you.
Do I know does it count as a known spell for me as well?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
He writes. He basically goes and makes. He instructs you on how to write it, and this is what I was gonna say is he tells you like the tale to go along with it, and this is a ancient all great rangers sent on quests receive this tutelage.
That was kind of the other reason I wanted this one because it kind of ties into my backstory as well, right? It's the kind of spell that the rangers would have been taught and would know.
And yeah, and he tells you you can do the chant or you can sing a battle song, and there's the words are spoken. When the words are spoken, you feel it in your heart. The destiny aligns. That's when you know it's how it works and all of that.
Nice.
He sees that you have the bow.
Yeah.
And he says, he tells you the next step to freeing the people is to find the location of the silver seal.
Yeah, I
and
mean, I
it's
know
like
where it is.
and it's
I
like
assume.
hidden by magic, so you have to go seek it out. Yeah, it's like in the forest. But yeah, you seek it out. It's hidden by magic, and you probably know a lot about it because you have silver seal wise.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh yeah, and he says that the bow is the bow is like the ancestral weapon of the leader of the Rangers. But it hasn't been used as such in like probably to an elf what is 100 years. So
I
but
mean, a decent amount of time.
it's a decent amount of time. It's like but it hasn't been used as such for a long time. And yeah, he's the leader of the elf, but he doesn't, he didn't find it. He didn't seek it out. He sent you because he wants you to take it and
I have a question,
cure
Sean.
the curse of the forest, essentially.
Yeah, oh, that's what I was going to explain to him. I'm like, I'm going to take it with me until I can lift the curse on the forest. So for Destiny of Heroes, it says type of conflict, start counting at 2. I assume that means a drive off conflict is 2.
It's 2, yeah.
And then kill is 3, capture 4, battle is 5. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For battle, you need an army.
Yeah, no, obviously.
And it's usually army versus army or army versus giant monster. Like I don't know. Battles rules that isn't in here in this book, but we can kind of hack it together from the Mouse Guard book, which I also own, which is great. So
apparently the supplies involve the bone of a saint for this spell.
It's gonna go buy a finger bone of a saint for up 1.
I'm not gonna do that. That's gross.
Or go find one.
Can we hurry? I actually have to start going.
Yeah, well, you guys are done in town. Rememorize your spells.
I'm gonna memorize this spell. Seems good.
We always like slow down
In town.
town a bit, or in camp phase. Depending. But you have a lot of things. A lot of cool new stuff.
Yeah.
We ran a conflict. So yeah, I correctly did the looting stuff, which I haven't done, but also I don't think you guys successfully did a lot of things, except maybe the rats that one time. So maybe I owe you something, but it's been a long time that I'm deciding, whatever. There's enough treasure to be had around. Because if it's a helmet or something random anyway, it doesn't matter. And we did the Order of Might successfully this time also, which means I think I've gotten all the rules that I keep forgetting about, except maybe armor, but I did do the armor roll, so I think this is good. Anyways, let's do the session wrap up then.
Okay. You both leveled up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am fearless.
Did you level up? Do you have enough to level?
I did not. That's why I've been trying to spend my fate like mad. I have the fate. I just spend it.
You need 6 fate. Well, obviously, you just need to go to the Crowthorn's hinterland, or go to the plague-ridden lands, fight plague rats, and use fate on every roll to reroll 1 failed dice, even if you don't need it, and then use it again to reroll all 6s. There you go.
You have your jug in your inventory, right?
I do.
Okay.
I have the jug, and I took Tyler's flask of oil. I'm giving you guys a scroll. I'm tired of carrying this thing around. I can't use it.
Oh, what scroll is it?
The level 2 Eldritch Darts.
I'll take them.
Yeah, someone else take them. And also, I'm putting all my flask of waters, my 3 flask of waters, into my saddlebags. And I am. My Lord Stack is now empty.
How many slots is the scroll?
It's 1.
Okay.
Beliefs,
Thank you.
instincts, skulls.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go. My belief is that anything worth doing is worth doing in style. I don't know about that. I know I described some stuff during the capture conflict that I thought was cool. Instinct, when in camp, make incendiary devices. Didn't really do that. And my goal was to find valuables to pay off debt. Not really. I didn't really do that.
Okay, I think you get the fate though for being extravagant, because you use your trade extravagant, but in addition, I feel like a lot of the things you were doing, weren't like, they definitely were a little over the top, and I think that's just within your character, so you get the fate for that.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go next, Roman.
Yeah. I believe everyone deserves help unless they prove me wrong, except the rich. I helped that guy who was in a situation like me before, and even though he attacked us, I wanted to give him a chance.
Yep, that's
Just
definitely
a chance. Goal: cure the plague at Tent City. I guess we're on the way doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
kinda
you
got
guys
sidetracked, but,
went off to the
instinct, always look for secrets. I tried, but there was none.
So you get 2 fate for your goal and for your belief. I think that was pretty
BGI.
big of that guy. I'm gonna write him down because if I ever need a random bandit, maybe he'll be there. Maybe it'll be like this kind of like, I don't know. I'll see how the relationship goes. He might become an enemy, but kind of like a rival enemy, where it's like, begrudging respect. He's gonna do what he does.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who knows?
I knew what I was doing when I gave him that lockpick.
And also, I guess if he escaped, he wouldn't tell them that there's a group of bandits or a group of adventurers pretending to be
I gave him
whatever
my
you are.
name.
He did believe you
So-
guys, but so yeah.
I was gonna
He
say,
knows
as
who I
far
am.
as he knows, we're the actual authorities.
Yeah, he's like, your authority is very official looking paper. I don't know if he could even read.
That's our next quest: is literacy.
Literacy for Steed.
I mean,
I'll take it.
I
you
so
joke,
smart.
but like that's like something you could actually do within the game. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't teach people to read.
Yeah.
I want to start literacy programs.
You can.
Well, you could do that, man. Make
You
it
could-
part of your character. Your character could want to do that.
You could be like, always mentor Steed in reading, and then in camp as an instinct, and eventually you will also unlock the skill mentor, which is useful. He could potentially learn how to read with
What
Scholar.
skill is to read?
Scholar.
Or master? Scholar? Okay.
But you just need to basically have the skill in order to be able to read.
You can read, like, technically, probably someone somewhere showed you how to read, but not very well. So you have to sound out the words, and you have to be beginners lucking how to read. It's like
All
you're
you
trying
know-
to recall way back when someone teaching you a lesson that you weren't really paying attention to.
All you know is yes, no, and ampersand.
Filling in the blanks, yeah. So that I think I said 1 or 2 fate for Roman. So
Yep.
Elfwin.
Belief: those who act against nature must be opposed at every turn. Not really anything there. The goal is to cure the plague in Tent City, and my instinct is when in camp, make an exhaustion bullshit. But we didn't go to camp, so that's okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I was supposed to. I guess maybe you're supposed to have a check in order to activate the quote unquote
Yeah, we never actually got
town
any
camp,
checks.
the town camp section before town. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well.
Maybe I'll run that like that. If you if you have a check, you activate the town camp section right before town. So otherwise, you have to reword the thing into be like when at town or at camp. Otherwise, it's separate.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Okay. So working toward your goal, I think, right?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's it.
So fate for that. I think, yeah, like the act of like walking and then being ambushed, I think is definitely because you're fighting in order to continue on your path to go and explore.
I was gonna say
So-
next we'll probably make it there next time.
The now the group awards together awards, which is they're all worth persona. It's MVP, team worker, and roleplay award. So who do we want to do with what? We can like look through the chat to see if there's any big huge roles.
I mean, okay, for big roles, I think Steed passing the resources test works for MVP.
I was gonna do Tyler because he was able to get 5 disposition off them for the fight.
I mean, I would give him team worker for leading through the fight and actually coming out on top. I think because he made it's not like there was any one big role, but there was lots of stuff that he managed to do. That's just my opinion, but that's what I would do.
I think you get that. I think you get that one, dude.
I think I agree with Chris. Yeah, Roman
Steed gets big role, but
big role.
Tyler gets team worker.
Tyler gets team worker. Yeah, that sounds good. Rice go right time. Bees on a Arcanist on a wizard. Sounds about right. Now so that's persona for Roman and Corbusier, and now the RP award. I kind of want to also give it to Roman and Corbusier a little bit.
I was gonna say I actually don't know which of one of them I would pick
because you could pick up to 2. Like you can't pick off everybody, but you can pick a bunch of people. I want to give it to Roman for giving the lockpick to the guy and like pushing the
I mean, I think that was the best story moment.
That was true.
And I want to give it to Corbusier for playing up his trade extravagant because playing.
But yeah, I really liked that moment. I think, yeah, it was
I
one
like
of the
moment with Roman because that's more of a functional, like, cool thing that he did. Whereas I felt like I was just dressing up combat.
Hey, you dressed it up with the
That's- I
traits,
was gonna
which
say.
is exactly what the RP award's for.
And it created a B farm.
So you get both of them because
I did not
yeah.
create a B form.
it created a B farm. It's actually there.
Yeah, you were so convincing that they were like, oh, Sean had to invent a bee farm to make sense of the
My sheer
situation.
power has created commerce in this area.
Yeah.
I am the ultimate libertarian.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 persona for like I guess 1 persona each. So Roman and Corbusier, because we can reward up to 2 people. It's not a break of the rules. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think I want to encourage creative uses of traits more. So I think you guys overlook because you can use a trait for yourself once per session. And you guys need to start doing that more often, I think. But I think as I encourage it more, perhaps you guys will be using it.
We're like I said, rounding into our characters a bit more.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
learning the system more and more.
figuring out who your characters are in moments such as handing the lockpick over. It's just really great. And end a session. Name the session quickly, I guess, before
Bandits,
people have
lots
to
of
leave.
treasure. Learning from mentor. Leveling.
I think the bandits were the big focus of this game.
Yeah. Devil's Bargain, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
I want to like say something about bandits and haggling.
Bad cop, bon cop.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie. Don't do that.
It's a Canadian movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like it's a bad cop, and then there's a French bad cop. So it's bad cop, bon cop.
Sounds terrible.
No, it's amazing.
It's actually pretty fun.
It's a fun action comedy. One of them's like a French Canadian. It's great.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cops and jobbers.
No jobbers here. What is this?
They were
We're
jobbers.
not playing World Wide Wrestling RPG.
That's true. I've been thinking about it a lot though.
although we should.
Well, I was gonna say once the Ultimate Edition comes out next year, we can definitely do a session with
Can
that.
we pivot our Torchbearer session? We carry our characters over, and suddenly the world is no longer a fantastical world where we just do resource tests and conflicts. But now Corbusier, Roman, and Elfwin are now just wrestlers.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from making whatever kind of character you want. So,
All I'm saying is
if you want your character to be a traveler from a distant dimension where magic is real,
No,
that is
I
definitely
don't-
within the purview of the game.
I don't want my character to be a wrestler. I want Crowthorn to be the steel cage.
the ruins of Growthorn.
I challenge you, Plague.
I mean, you're testing the bounds of my promotion's budget, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay, that's great. I'm looking forward to that. So what's the name of the game here?
I don't know.
What's something about greed? Maybe greed drives us all. I don't know.
Greed behind the wheel. No, there's no cars. here, that's what I'm saying.
Bandits. Deals made. Devil at the Crossroads.
Ooh,
Sure, why
Crossroads.
not?
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it.
There we go. Because there's haggling. There's a bad guy.
I love it.
Yep. Who thought he was gonna be executed, and then C gave him a lockpick.
I don't know. If he dies, he dies. If he comes back, well,
If he dies, he dies.
All right. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for
Yeah.
watching. Well, I'll flash the screen to thank our one patron, Josh.
Is it just the? I
Thank
can't see the stream.
you.
Is it just the word Josh? on the
No,
screen
it says
beside
it's basically a copy of the title screen, but it's a starting. So why is it starting soon? I don't know. Maybe I messed up. It says Digital Dungeons. Thank our patron, Josh. Essentially.
Thank you, Josh.
Exactly.
Let's all say something
Couldn't
nice
say it
about
better myself.
Josh.
I hear Josh is very handsome.
I heard
I heard
Josh
that
is
too.
quite tall. Tall glass of water.
Josh is a very smart person.
Sean, can you put a chainmail in my combat deck when you have the chance?
Oh yeah, I will do that.
Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
Wait,
That's all I
wait,
wanted to do
have a
before next
question.
session.
Sure.
Did I actually find out mechanically what the daggers do?
No, you got hints. I told you the
hints.
hint
That's
out
right, I got
loud.
hints. That's right. Yeah,
Did you remember those words?
It was
I
kind,
can't-
the dude.
Crystal daggers, an old smith,
Anyways,
Yeah.
kind ranger.
if
Word.
you don't remember it, you could just check it out on YouTube. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
Pump up that VOD.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit that bell icon. Who's joking?
Yeah, exactly. Ring a
So,
ding ding.
oh my
Don't forget
god.
Squad.
Anyways, bye.